Hey guys, how's it going? So I just wanted to, sort of express how I'm feeling now that I have officially announced the album and officially announced the day that it's coming out. So I think going into it, I knew that the second I announced the date that I would start stressing about it, which is fine, you know. I feel like overall I'm on schedule. And again, this is a date that I just gave myself. Like I don't have to fulfill any requirements of any kind of record company or anything like that. This is just something that I put on myself, a deadline that I put on myself. When I looked at the calendar after putting out the video, I guess it sort of dawned on me. I was like, oh, okay, I've got less than 2 months. In reality, probably less than a month, because I want to have all of the stuff uploaded ahead of time so that way I can make sure it's actually going to come out on the day that I want it to come out, which is cool. I looked at the songs that I have done, the songs that are close to being done, and the songs that have not really been started. So far, there's 8 songs that I know are going to be on the album, and 2 of them are not really where I want them to be. Most of them are pretty much done, but there's one that I've pretty much just got scratched for. I think I've done a vocal track and maybe a guitar track as well, but I think they were just first takes, so I haven't really messed with it too much. But then the last song that isn't done yet is the only song from the whole album that I'm doing at an actual studio. It's a song that I started, I think last July, kind of when I wasn't really sure what I was doing, but I knew that I needed that song recorded for whatever project I was going to do, an album or an EP or something. I was stressing about that a little bit because I have at least one more session. I have to do all the vocals. I've done all the guitar and everything else for it. I just have to do the vocals. We just have to finish mixing it. And then there's a couple changes I want to make the song fit in with the album now that I have a better idea of what the album is supposed to sound like. So probably just one more session, and then I'm going to have the same studio master all of the tracks just to make sure everything's consistent, especially considering the other 7 songs that I know are going to be on the album. I've done them all at home and I've mixed them to the best of my ability, but I'm still a beginner, so what I consider mixed might not be anything close to what it should be. Who knows? But that's pretty much it. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm on schedule. I want to have everything done before the beginning of April. So in reality, I've got about 2 weeks to finish. And that's just to give myself enough time to make sure I have everything else ready to go, and also make sure the distributor has enough time to get everything out so it's out on time. Things are looking good. Everything that I've done at home, like I said, is pretty much done. I just have to finish one more song here and then finish that one song in the studio. So I'm just gonna keep you guys updated. I'm not planning on changing the date for the release. I think I can make it. And honestly, I think if I push the date, then there's a chance that I might just continue to procrastinate like I was doing a couple months ago with everything. Yeah, I'm setting a hard deadline for myself. It's just what you have to do sometimes. It's not to the point where I feel like I'm rushing anything. All of the songs I've worked on so far, I've spent a lot of time on them and have done everything to the best of my ability with the knowledge that I've gained over the last couple months of learning how to edit songs and work on things in the DAW. And it's been really fun. It's been a cool experience. I think at some point, maybe when the album comes out, or maybe once it's close to coming out, I might give sort of like a behind the scenes look of the editing process so you can kind of get a feel for what I'm doing. I'm not an expert in it, but it might be interesting to you if you know nothing about it. That's about it. That's all I really wanted to talk about today. Song of the week, this album right here. It's by this band called Ida. The album's called Will You Find Me? I got this from somebody, and I had never heard of them before. This album is so good. I really recommend it to you guys. Why don't you guys check out the song Maybelle? I think that is a pretty solid song. That's the second song off the album. The first song is kind of like an intro that sort of leads you into it and sort of sets the mood, and then Maybelle comes in. It's like, all right, cool, like now we're cooking. Check it out. I'll put a link in the description. Also in the description, you're gonna find a link to my single Interstellar. It's the first single from the album. It's streaming everywhere, so go ahead and check that out. Other than that, don't forget to like and subscribe, comment, share it with your friends, you know, if they're into a random person yapping on the internet. I think people are into that. I don't know. If you're watching this, you must be to some degree. Well, thank you for your support. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.